Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve two 5-mark questions from section D of Triangles chapter which had appeared in CBSE board exam 2025. So let us start with the first question now. The diagonal BD of a parallelogram ABCD intersects the line segment AE at the point F where E is any point on the side BC. Prove that DF times EF is equal to FB times FA. So let us try to understand this question by using a rough figure first. So here we have been given a parallelogram ABCD. So here you can see we have drawn a parallelogram ABCD where AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. And it is given that there is a diagonal BD in this parallelogram. So we have connected the points B and D, giving us the diagonal BD. Now they have said that there is a line segment AE which touches the side BC at point E. So we can see that we have drawn a line AE and it touches the side BC at point E. And this line segment AE cuts the diagonal BD at point F. So here we have labeled the point F. Now we have to prove that the side DF times EF is equal to the side FB times FA. Now since these sides are given to us, let us consider the triangles enclosing these sides, which are triangle ADF, that is this triangle, and triangle EBF, that is this triangle. So in these two triangles, we can see that angle DFA will be equal to angle EFB, that is this angle will be equal to this angle, because they are the vertically opposite angles of these two triangles. And the second angle is going to be angle ADF, that is this angle, will be equal to angle FBE. That is this angle. Since AD and BC are the two parallel sides of the parallelogram ABCD, we are going to have an alternating angle over here. That is, angle D is equal to angle B. So here we have written alternating angles of parallel lines AD and BC. Now since we have got two angles same in these two triangles, we can say that triangle ADF is similar to triangle EBF. Now when you're writing the similarity, make sure that the angles match. That is, in the first place, angle A will be equal to angle E. That is, this angle A will be equal to angle E. Again, alternating angles of the parallel lines. Angle D will be equal to angle B. Again, alternating angles of the parallel lines. And finally, angle F is equal to angle F. That is, vertically opposite angles. So make sure that whenever you are writing two triangles are similar, you place them in the proper positions. So here we have written by angle-angle similarity criterion, we can say that these two triangles are similar. Now once these two triangles have become similar, we have redrawn these triangles separately over here and placed the angles in the proper positions. So wherever we have placed angle A, in the same place in the second triangle we have placed angle E. Wherever there is angle F, we have placed angle F, and wherever there is angle D, we have placed angle B. Now once we have done this, remember that if the triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion. So here let us consider that the side DF over FB, these are the corresponding sides of these two triangles, is equal to the side FA over the side FE or EF. So here we have written DF over FB is equal to FA over EF. Now in the next step, we are going to cross multiply these two sides. So EF multiplies with DF, giving us DF times EF is equal to, now FB multiplies with FA, giving us FA times FB. So here in this question, we had to prove that DF times EF is equal to FB times FA. So here we have proved. So this is going to be our answer. Now let us move on to the next question. In triangle ABC, if AD is perpendicular to BC and AD square is equal to BD times DC, then prove that angle BAC is equal to 90 degrees. So let us draw a rough figure first to understand this question. So here we have been given a triangle ABC in which the side AD is perpendicular to BC. So we have drawn the side AD to be at 90 degrees to the side BC, and it is given that AD square is equal to BD times DC. Now we have to prove here that the angle BAC, that is this angle, is going to be 90 degrees. So for this, let us consider the triangles DBA and DCA. So here we have written, consider the triangle DBA and triangle DCA. Now here, let us use the given information. Now AD square can be written as AD times AD is equal to BD times DC. Now in the next step, we have taken DC on the left hand side, and at the same time, we have taken one of the AD on the right hand side. So we get AD over DC is equal to BD over AD. Now let us see if there are any angles which are equal in both of these triangles. So here we can see that angle D is a common angle between these two triangles, and it is 90 degree as well. So here we have written also angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, that is 90 degrees angle. So here we have got two of the corresponding sides to be in the same proportion or in the ratio from the two triangles, and we have got one of the angles to be same. So these two triangles, that is triangle DBA, will be similar to the triangle DAC, that is by SAS similarity criterion. Now here angle D is equal to angle D. So remember that we have to keep the positions same. Angle B is equal to angle A, and angle A is equal to angle C. Now to understand this, let us break down these two triangles and let us write them according to their proportional sides. So here, to avoid confusion, let us break down this angle A into two angles. That is, angle BAD is going to be angle 1 and angle CAD is going to be angle 2. Now once we have broken down the two triangles, let us focus on the proportional sides which we have got. Now the side AD from the first triangle will be corresponding to the side DC from the second triangle. So we have taken AD to be as the base of the first triangle, and similarly the side DC will be the base of the second triangle. Now remember that angle D is a 90 degree angle, so we have kept 90 degrees at point D. Now the side BD from the first triangle will correspond to the side AD from the second triangle. So here we have taken side BD to be corresponding to the side AD. So they have been taken as the perpendicular heights. Now once we have drawn this, we are going to mark the angle 1 and angle 2 for these two triangles. So in the first triangle, angle BAD was taken as angle 1. So we have written angle 1 here. And similarly, angle CAD is taken as angle 2 over here. So if we compare now, angle D will be equal to angle D. They are placed in the same positions, 90 degree, 90 degree. So angle B will be equal to angle A, and angle A will be equal to angle C. Now let us proceed to prove that angle BAC is equal to 90 degrees. So here, once we have proved these two triangles are similar, we can say that angle 1 from the first triangle is equal to angle C from the second triangle. Similarly, angle 2 from the second triangle will be equal to angle B from the first triangle. Now let us add both the sides of this equal to sign. So here we get angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to, on the right hand side we get angle B plus angle C. Now angle 1 plus angle 2 was angle A. So here we have written angle A is equal to angle B plus angle C. Now let us make use of angle sum property of a triangle. That is, angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be equal to 180 degrees. So we have written it over here. Now here we have got angle B plus angle C as angle A. So here, in place of these two angles, we have written angle A. So A plus A will be equal to 180 degrees. Now A plus A gives us 2 times angle A is equal to 180 degrees. Now taking 2 on the other side of equal to sign, the 2 divides 180 degrees, giving us angle A as 90 degrees. So here we have proved that angle BAC is equal to 90 degrees. So this is going to be our answer. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.